Pocket queens on the button, the player under the gun +1 raises to 50. He's a relatively new player who I've seen do some squirrely things for fun. Sometimes large open sizes tend to be somewhat defensive in nature, with hands that people know are strong but don't feel comfortable playing, especially out of position. The classic hand that would fit this description would be pocket jiggities. I can beat that. I 3-bet to 150. It's very possible that the opponent has a much worse hand too, since he just got caught bluffing earlier and he's stuck. Maybe he wants to play a big pot. That seems to be likely. He calls. Since he didn't 4-bet, we should have the best hand. We're heads up in position. The flop comes Jack 10-6, all diamonds. What a nightmare this is. I could be up against flushes, sets, or 2-pair, and if I'm not, anything with a diamond will have a lot of equity against me. Under the gun +1 checks. With this board texture, I check back in order to get one step closer to a cheaper showdown or induce a bluff from my opponent on future streets. The turn is the 7 of clubs. It's not a terrible card. The player isn't going to let it check through this time. He bets 230. I didn't check back flop to fold here. I call, not having any clue where I'm at. The river is the 5 of spades. Not too much to worry about if I was previously ahead. The player's thinking about what he wants to do. I already have my mind made up. If he fires again for any amount that's reasonable, I have to call, given the way that I played this and what I know about this guy. Ultimately, he bets 460. That falls into the reasonably sized bet category. I call. The player flips his cards over immediately, which at first is scary. Then I realize he has 10-9 of clubs. He flops second pair, then turned it into a bluff when he picked up a gutter on the turn. After bricking the draw, he tried to put me to the test, firing one big bullet on the river. I passed the test with flying colors. I like the opponent's will to never give up. I like my chip stack better though. It ends up being a pretty light call since I only beat bluffs. Happy it works out. We're up 2,400 on the session